Hey Starlights! If you're new around here, I'm Starrie, and if you've already been here, then welcome back! Quick disclaimer, I'm still sick during the time I recorded this, so please pardon me for any details I missed out on and such when describing the characters. Okay, back to the video! Today, I wanted to talk about my second year in Artfight and how it went. We'll also be viewing some speed paints together and commenting on the process of them one by one, so grab a snack, a drink, or a tablet so you can draw with me if you'd like. Oh yes, note that I'll be reading just a brief description of the characters, so if you're curious about any of them, feel free to check out the links to the original creators' profiles. Okay, now let's dive right into it. Artfight is an annual game that starts on July 1st and ends on August 1st usually, but they decided to extend it to August 2nd this year. We were divided into 3 teams, whereby the themes were comedy, tragedy, and mystery. 2 of them were gesture themed, might I add, and I was so excited to participate. But well, I got sick in the first week, and my art block also interfered with the process of me making my attacks, so you can guess how that turned out. But I'm gonna give myself some grace because you win some, you lose some, and that's okay. Besides that, attacks mean the artwork that we draw of someone's character, meanwhile revenge means the artwork that we receive from the person we attacked. Got it? If not, just go to the FAQ section of Artfight's website. Entry 1. The character I've drawn here is called Algin, a friend of mine's OC who will soon be integrated into my Her Knight His Princess storyline at some point in life. His description is as follows: a charming yet sly knight to a cruel princess. Was formerly an assassin, but after being caught later became that kingdom's knight. Basically a henchperson to the main antagonist. Details are still being worked out as we speak. The flower that he's holding is crucial to his lore, and I don't exactly remember the details, but this particular flower was a cause for a plague, methinks. Here are the finished results. Entry 2. The character I've drawn here is called Shannon Mayfield. Her description is as follows. Shannon is cheerful and adventurous, though also rebellious and often unruly. She's known to exasperate those who try to care for her, including Sika and Jay. Despite this, she remains loyal to her friends and is always willing to help them in any way she can. Though she has a lack of formal education, she's exceptionally quick-witted for someone her age. There was also a fun fact whereby she's really agile and would climb the rooftops, so that's where my inspo came from when doing this piece. And that's the second one done. Entry 3. The character I've drawn here is called Hysterical Mia. I just picked the silly guy because he looks really cool, to be honest. His description is as follows. Full name is Hysterical El Mia, also known as Severum in the past. Is 36 years old, but physically stuck at 21 when he's possessed due to being immortal. And there's our third piece. Entry 4. The character I've drawn here is Lady Light. Her brief description is as follows. Her legend arose unnamed, a veiled figure, the symbol of victory who wore her faith like armor. Depicted with equal grace and terror, both sanctuary and storm. Though her form echoed the angels, she was a commoner whose unyielding spirit ignited a fire that toppled kingdoms. For her end became the spark of triumph, and so the battlefields claimed her as their own. Where men saw only her faceless silhouette, they found either solace or sword. Poetic, huh? She was fairly easy to draw, but I had trouble with the background because I didn't know what would suit her radiant style, so I settled for a nature vibe. And that's number 4. Entry 5. The character I've drawn here is called Amarok. His description is as follows. He's based loosely off a few different fishes, of which I apologize for possibly butchering the pronunciation in advance, from the order Scorpeniformes, specifically hamcons, shorthorn sculpin, rough-eyed rockfish, and California scorpionfish. His only hobbies are basket weaving and jewelry making, from seagrass and animal parts respectively. He's very resourceful, making his own clothes and tools. He usually sleeps on land, using tan furs as a nest of sorts, or will anchor himself on the seafloor to sleep by sails. I wanted to challenge myself with doing a chibi style again, But like I said before, backgrounds were bothersome this year, so I opted for a simple and abstract snowy background. Then I think I did pretty well with drawing creatures this time, so a pat on the back for me. Half mark checkpoint, by the way. Entry 6. The character I've drawn here is called Hisai Ichinose. Her description is as follows. Having grown up as a child model, Hisai has long been well known in the fashion industry for being able to turn thrift store finds into haute couture. She models as an Akito Kyaru for fun before going pro under her father's agency. Despite being spoiled by her father's immense riches and her early success, Hisai is in no way raised rotten. A little idealistic and out of touch from her peers, perhaps, but she always means well and is by no means a snob. In fact, she takes school quite seriously and is very passionate about literature. Rumors say she published a best-selling teen novel before graduating middle school by the pseudonym Hoshiko. And that's 6. Entry 7. The characters I've drawn here is called Reeve and Valencia. Reeve is enthusiastic and personable, well liked amongst his star sign industry's coworkers due to his easygoing nature. His friendliness makes it easy to forget his long and impressive history within the company, especially as one of the leading members in mana-related countermeasures. Whereas Valencia is best described as stoic and ambitious, is one who has risen through the ranks of corporate giant star sign industries with relative ease. Assigned as one of the leading members of mana-related countermeasures, she is well respected for both her determination and productivity within the company. I picked these two because they had quite a similar dynamic to my OC's Seiji and Asuka, so I drew a double window date kind of thing for this piece. And there we go, folks. Lucky number 7. Entry 8. The characters I've drawn here from left to right are Belle, Rosé, Roxie, Rose, Stella, Tempo, Clair, Ormond, Jasmine, and Kimiyo. Firstly, Belle is a very kind and sweet girl who gives love to everyone around her. But be careful, she might not be who she claims to be. Secondly, Rosé doesn't really have a description. Thirdly, Roxie is the new girl at her high school, a fresh start after a rough experience with her previous one. She aims to make herself as the popular nice girl that everyone wants to be around, armed with her signature pink style and a friendly smile. But underneath her confident exterior, Roxie is anxious about repeating past mistakes and being rejected again. So she plays it safe by staying agreeable and avoiding anything that might cause conflict. Will she find real friends who accept her for who she truly is, or will her fears keep her from ever opening up and forming genuine connections? Fourthly, Rose is Rose Plum Sona. Fifthly, Stella is an alien who loves her friends, her pink hair, bugs, and the planet Earth. She has a joyful aesthetic. Her favorite music artist is Lofi. Moving on, Tempo is Shwebcan Sona, who's a computer virus that loves rhythm games. Besides that, Clair Ormond is almost like an elegant princess. She loves jewelry, looking her best, going to balls or parties, and has a slightly expensive taste. Her favorite hobby is playing piano. Furthermore, we have Jasmine, who works at Five Below. She lives in Florida and loves Jersey Shore. Her favorite scents are floral, loves any color that's bright, and her favorite season is summer. Lastly, Kimiyo is a girl who really loves sewing, dressing up cute, ribbons, and bows. So, here's the finished piece. Wowza, around to number 8. My initial plan for this mass attack was to only draw 4 characters, but somehow I was persuaded by my brain to do 9 instead. Which kind of backfired on me in a way, like I really wanted to draw individual and fun looking bathing suits for everyone, but the sickness was really starting to kick in by this piece. I also wanted it to be sparkly and glittery like those vintage Barbie art pieces, but I didn't know how to incorporate said glitter, so it ended up looking quite vibrant, but kinda missing something lol. To be honest, this year's season was overwhelming for me since I over-prepped and didn't have as much self-control over it like I did my first time. Last year, I strictly kept most of my energy for drawing attacks, rather than silly little edits to my Artfight profile and such. I mean, it was fun in the beginning, but I feel like I wasted too much of my time and energy in making the extra bits like new profile photos for a select few of my OCs, and I got to box randomizer if I remember correctly. I also did some drawings for my FFAU kids and a bunch of other stuff which quickly burnt me out. But hey, at least I'm more prepped than ever for next year in advance, and of course me showing my results is a must, since I already worked pretty dang hard for these things already, you know? So to end this video, I learned that taking breaks and pacing myself is vital in ensuring quality control and to just have fun for goodness sake, cause it's a game, not a competition. Also, thank you so much to the ones who took time out of their day to draw my OCs. I am sending so many flowers and candies your way and hoping that your pillows are always cold on both sides. By the way, here's the pink movement section. It was so cool to see some of y'all participate, and well, I wasn't really sure if there was gonna be any, but I'm grateful that there were some. Anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment below what your art fight was like this year, and subscribe to the channel. Every interaction helps out tremendously, so thanks in advance. Okay, bye! Oh, and if you're able to, support my Ko-fi. I'm a small artist, you see, and I've got to pay my bills somehow. Plus, making videos takes an absurdly long time to make, so I appreciate any tips given my way. Thanks again, and bye for realsies this time!